Am I the asshole for kicking my best friend out of my house? My wife and I were at a military base in Germany, and since she's been working so hard for the last 2 years, I decided that I was going to book her a spa day at this really nice resort outside of Germany. I brought her to this little separate cottage that we had booked. It was so cute, and it had a hot tub on the porch overlooking the entire garden. We spent the day getting massages, swimming in the hot tub, and just relaxing. It was amazing. She needed her best friend there for support. That's when I snapped. She got really angry and said that I was being insensitive and that her best friend was staying in a separate cottage. And I told her that I didn't care and that she should kick him out anyway. She said that she wasn't going to do that. She was going to stay with her best friend and I could go F myself. And that's when I told her that I was done. I told her that I was moving out and that she needed to find somewhere else to live. I told her that if she wasn't going to kick him out, then I was leaving and I took off. I drove around in my car for hours until I calmed down. I booked a couple's massage and a night stay with dinner included. I told her that all she had to do was pack a bag with some nice clothes and I would drive us there. Am I the asshole? The whole time, I was really nervous that she was gonna not find out what I was doing because I'm really bad at planning things like this. But luckily, she didn't suspect a thing. We had been there for almost a year and we were finally being reassigned. So we decided that we were going to surprise each other with a special gift. And this is when I noticed that someone was living in the cottage next door. I could see him through the little window, and he was wearing my robe. I was so confused. I just got back from deployment. How could somebody be living in my house, and why were they wearing my robe? Was my wife playing some kind of prank on me? I immediately started getting angry. I felt like she had ruined the surprise, and it just wasn't gonna be a relaxing night anymore. She was getting promoted to major. My wife is a captain now. That's when she told me that she had asked her best friend to come along with us on this trip because she had been feeling really lonely lately. And apparently her best friend had gotten into a fight with his wife and he had nowhere else to go. So my wife let him stay in the cottage next door. And as for the robe, her friend had asked if he could borrow it because he didn't have anything else to wear. I was getting angry, but I was also a little scared because this guy is 6'8" and he's built like a monster. I couldn't believe it. When we got to the resort, we checked in and I told her that I had one more surprise for her. We went back to our cottage and we were getting ready to go to bed. So I confronted her and asked her who was in the cottage and why they were wearing my robe. I told my wife that she needed to kick him out and she said that she couldn't do that. In the morning after, of course, my wife called me and asked me why I left and I told her that she needed to get her best friend out of my house. I know that I should have talked to her about this, but I was in a very emotional state and I just wanted her to kick her best friend out.